He's got a goal here in this game, our player of the season so far.
Oh, yeah!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of the Corners of Europe Challenge, and welcome back to Santa Clara, where in today's episode we've got two games coming up, one in the league against Leixoes, I believe is the pronunciation of that, and then after that we've got a game in the Portuguese Cup, the fourth round today, so it's last of 32, so we've made some pretty good progress in that, making it through all these rounds. We've got that game against Trofense away from home. They are currently in the third division, the North region, so the kind of regional divisions here in Portugal. Two good games coming up, and yeah, hopefully we can continue the good start we've had to the season. Just before we get into the episode, I'd like to thank you all for the support on the opening few episodes of the series. Obviously, when I had the idea, I was really quite optimistic. I thought it was very unique, and I was looking forward to making the content. It's been really fun to make, and to receive the support for the idea has been really, really good. So hopefully you stick around for it, and once again, thank you for the support so far. So if we go back and take a look at the schedule where we left it last time out after this penalty shootout against Caldas, we had a couple more wins in the league and then a draw, a 3-2 loss away against the Benfica B team. It was a very tough result to take, to be honest. We scored 2 goals in 10 minutes, and then after that, their player here, as you can see, he's just absolutely turned it on its head, and he's done us, really. There's no other way of putting it. He has absolutely mugged us. 3-2 turnaround, and that was a very, very disappointing game. A win in the cup, a 3-0 win at home, and then we got a 1-0 loss away from home against the bottom team in the division. So yeah, that's that really. If these two teams here do win their game, so Mafra and then the Benfica B team, unless Mafra get a bigger than a 2-0 win, we would stay first. So I guess you could say we could afford to lose games, but at the same time, I'm not really a fan of saying that. We shouldn't have lost those 2 games that we have, and it affects the morale a little bit because the team spirit is kind of not very good at the moment because of the relegation that's happened. The board are expecting us to gain automatic promotion. It's a very tough spot to be in at the moment, but we're still enjoying the football. I'm still enjoying the football, and just hope the boys can kind of get behind, because they are still winning games, playing well, and we look set to go on for and challenge for promotion. So I don't know why the boys would be annoyed, really. So it's tough. It's one of the things you have to manage here whilst we're at this club, and it's one of the unique kind of factors I guess we'll get along the way whilst managing these teams in the career. So nothing more you can do about it, really. We can help our efforts in keeping the morale up in this first game of the day. Let's go and play it. So the team for this game against Leixoes, the team starts with Batista in goal. We got backline of Araujo, Alvaro, Calwan and Suarez, Serrara, MT, Serginho coming in today into the midfield. Got Silva on the left, Almeida on the right, and Martin stepping in today. Safira is going to return from injury by the next game. Kick off here in this game against Leixoes. Game we should be winning, simple as that, really. It's very tough to manage this team at the moment because we're playing good football, and we shouldn't beat ourselves down too much about what happened like last year. It's a whole new kind of, I'm a whole new manager. I'm trying to bring in some new ideas, and the fact that it seems to have had a real impact, it's tough, really, and to manage that is really quite tough. There's not really much you can do. Like, for example, Serginho coming in today to the team today because he wants some minutes, and fair enough, he can take the minutes. I'm sure he's very capable, but like, we need consistency with these new ideas, and we kind of just need players to play and accept that some of them might not play. And I can understand why players complain about not playing, but we just need to, although we've been playing well, we need to be a bit more convincing in how we play with a bit more kind of conviction, in the way we move, because there's games where we should have won and we haven't, and kind of breaking that winning streak, I guess, is good because it's an added pressure, but there's still been times where we should have been playing much better, and ultimately we haven't. But there's still a long way to go in this season, and as I say, we have been playing well, so we cannot take that fact away from ourselves. It's just the little things that we need to work on, kind of get in place as we kind of enter this period with Santa Clara. However long we stay here, obviously the goal is just to win back promotion. with this being our first club and that and you know Santa Clara with them being the westernmost club in all of Europe, and the fact they just got relegated, it was making for a very good idea. So it may be a short time, but we still need to make the most of it and set ourselves up for the possibility that we could be here for a very long time, because those job offers will there's a very big chance a lot of them won't come up. I mean, some of them already have. I mean, Keflavik, one of them that came up, Tenerife came up, and the other one was Zoya as well. So 3 clubs have already come up, but we need to accept the fact that the clubs that we want to go to next, I mean, the next one from here would probably be, it would be KA in Iceland. We need to accept that fact that we may not be going there for a very long time, so these are the pieces we need to start working with and putting together if we want to build a successful club. And kind of, this is the foundations that we build for either a short-term project, because even if it was short-term, you build these foundations for the next manager coming, it stabilizes the club after a few years in the first division, that period of around 5 years to being relegated. Now we kind of want to set the foundations for them to kind of have that spell of 5 years again back in the first division and try and establish themselves and go one better. I mean, it's something we did with Leicester on the brink of relegation to building them into a team who went to a Champions League final. Simple as that, really. It's something we did there, and it's something that we want to do here. Long time still yet to go in the season, though, in this game as well. 40 minutes left. We've not been generating loads of chances in games. Maybe that's probably because of the tactic, I mean the setup of both teams today. Very interesting. Leixoes playing with this flat 7 back, I mean, with the 5 at the back and the 2 holding players there. I mean, it allows the wing backs to kind of get involved a lot more in the attack, kind of a 4 in attack with these 2 strikers, and obviously playmaker who's going to float around in that position. And as I was speaking about the playmaker, he is right there, and he gets the first goal for Leixoes. And is it time? Is this the start of a bit of a bad spell of form for us? Really, hopefully not, because we did start this season very, very well, but in the last few games crumbling a little bit. We need to hold our nerve at our home stadium, unbeaten so far, I believe, at home. So yeah, this is not a game that we want to lose, really. We can make a few changes now, I think. Young boys on. I mean, Kawan straight on with his morale being very high. Look at the morale of some of these boys. It's really tough at the moment. Really, really tough. A very big issue at the moment. But there's not really much you can do about it. We'll go bring on Vinicius. I think I'm going to bring on a striker and leave Gabriel Silva on there, and we'll stick with that for now, see how that goes. We need to generate a few chances. Do we go with the positive tactic? I mean, we can try it for the rest of this game, but I just don't really know how it works with the counter-attacking style. You know, as I say, you will have known from the first video that all these tactics are basically new to me, apart from if we ever go Shakhtar at the end. All these tactics are new to me, and not sure how they work entirely, and if this positive mentality is going to complement the whole tactic in itself. But in added time here, if we need to find at least a point here. Almeida with a ball in at the near post, no one wins it. Apparently there's a hand in there or a push, and we could have a late penalty to save our skin, to save our home record at least, and gain us at least a point. I mean, it's been a very poor game from us, and we need to up our game a little bit. Maybe a team meeting after this, sort this Serginho issue out and stuff like that, and we could be good to go. But this penalty, absolutely crucial in kind of retaining our spot at the top. It's going to be Gabriel Silva who steps up. He takes the penalty, and cool as you like, he puts it into the top left corner, and he keeps us in this game to pick up what could be a huge point for the kind of the next few games. It should good for the morale, isn't it? Stuff like that. Huge goal from Gabriel Silva there to pull the score back to 1-1 in the 92nd minute. The full-time whistle will go. Not our best day at all, but at least we came away with a point. We could have come away with a lot less, and we've got this cup game now, a game we should be winning. Hopefully that can do some favours for our morale. So the team for this cup game against Trofense, the team starts with Batista in goal, backline, Varaujo, Alvaro, Kawan and Suarez. We've got Serrara, MT, Serginho in the midfield, Silva on the left, Almeida on the right, and Safira back up top. Kick off here in this game against Trofense. Hopefully a bit more of a calmer game in the cup. compared to the one we had last time out. If you weren't there, make sure to go check that. It was a 3-3 draw with a penalty shootout in the end. It was a very eventful game here. Hopefully this Trofense team gives a bit of a calmer game, and we also give ourselves a bit of a calmer game, to be honest. I mean, that was another example of where we were really caught out for a team who should be going for automatic promotion. I get that the tactic might not be suitable, and yeah, I mean, just remember that if this works for us, and next year, any other career we do, I'm just going to be the best manager in the world. Basically, Almeida's through on goal here. He's coming to this game with a knock, and he has just been our best player of all season for us. He's got a goal here in this game, our player of the season so far. And yeah, this is exactly the type of player we need in our team. He comes in with a knock, and he just plays his football. Simple as that. Just calms us down a little bit, you know. But as I was saying, the tactic might not be suitable. We can always revert back if we need to, and it could be a possibility in the first division, to be honest. I think players need to be changed, suited more to the tactic, and then, I mean, at that point, we'll have a lot of developed younger players as well, but at that point, when we sign all those players, and because we have a lot of money, to be fair, one of the things I was quite surprised about is I know it's been generated from transfer sales as well, like the fee we got for around 200,000 for a player in the summer, and I think there was one more sale in there as well for I don't know how much, but there definitely was. Serginho there, what a strike that is from him at the edge of the box, and he's paying us back a little bit for all them games I've started him for now. Complaining that he was not getting enough time. Well, that's a bit of a payback for giving him the time in the team. Great goal scored by him there, and yeah, we go into with a 2-0 lead. Bit of a calmer game this time. Finally, we can make a few early changes now if we have to as well. To rest these boys, they have just had a 2-week international break though. This is one thing I like as well. We have a lot less games. It's kind of better football, and it keeps that the kind of the basic vanilla element of football, you know. And I think Portugal, one of the kind of the founding fathers of football, I think they help massively in trying to keep that in the modern game as we know it today. But yeah, as I was saying, we have a lot of money. Kind of an unexpected thing, but we do have it, and we can spend that in the summer effectively. Loans, young players, maybe a big signing in there. We all do that. We get that promotion, probably get a bit of money for that, even though it's just an expected goal. But fulfilling your goals should really get you some money. To be honest, I don't know. I've usually exceeded goals, to be honest. So that's how that's gone in recent years. But we should have a good bit of money, build a better team, and then we go from there. Maybe have to revert back, but I would like to keep this tactic and continue to learn it and just see how it goes for us. Really, in this game we lead 3-0 away from home in the cup. We look set to advance to the last 16, the fifth round here in the Portuguese Cup. This is like it's like the FA Cup, and then the cup which we played at the start of the season with the first phase, second phase, and then all the rounds where we played Estoril Praia, I think they were called, got knocked out 2-1 at home against a team in the division above us, one of the better teams. Was quite disappointing, but we did play a good game there. That game gave me so much hope, and it's been good. It's been good. We've had a good game here. Finally settles us down a little bit. We can make some early changes. But yeah, this is like the FA Cup, which we have a lot of experience in winning. Two-time back-to-back champions over in Leicester City, and this does help us out a lot, being able to do well in the cup, because we will get, I'd assume you get a good bit of money for this, so it's good to have that behind us. Good to get a nice cup run going and get a feel for just different types of football, and that's what it's all about, really, learning all these new countries and learning new tactics. It's a huge career to learn, because I'm not the most seasoned player, but you have to, if that's the case, then you're gonna have to go and learn, and that's exactly what we're doing here, alongside kind of having a real good time and making loads of good content and just improving and kind of broadening my footballing knowledge. And that's exactly how it's going to go, really. That's the whole spirit of the Corners of Europe challenge. You should go and do it yourself, to be honest. I think it is a real kind of interesting concept, and you can adapt it to however you like and see how it goes. And I'm sure you can find your own ideas, maybe in different continents, something like that. But it is going to be a real good time along these clubs and here in Santa Clara. 4-0 up after 60 minutes. perfect performance from us. None of this messing around, sending it to penalties, going behind 3 times or however many times we did. None of that here. We're getting the result and we're leaving. Simple as that. Exactly the result that we want. We're going to give the young boys, few of the young boys, some more minutes. We'll bring on Clara there. I think I'm going to bring off Araujo. He's not been too convincing in his time here. I was thinking of bringing him on a permanent deal, but he's not really shown as much as maybe Suarez, who's on the ball now. He plays a ball into the back post. Lopez is waiting, and what a goal that is from the 2 wingers there. Exactly the type of the goal we want from that kind of wing play that is incorporated into this counter-attacking style. And as I was saying there, the Suarez with that attack, he's given a lot more than Araujo has, and now Lucas Suarez is replaced by Lucas Cowan there at the back, who is pairing Kwan at right centre back. So yeah, it's the story of the Lucases and the Cowans and Cowans as well. Yeah, so we've got an interesting set of lads here and a good squad to go with for the rest of the season here. What a goal that is by David Bruno, and he is giving us he's raising the question now: do we drop Araujo and put him in? Because if he can do that in set pieces, score volleys like that, he might have to come in straight into this team. A 6-0 win. We are set for the next round of the cup, and yeah, good set of boys here on the pitch. This could be our best team. We've scored so many goals in the second half. How many has it been? 4 goals, 3 goals? Yeah, I know it has been 4 goals actually. Maybe this second half team, we go and review it after the game, could be the way to go. And yeah, we should clearly have a good squad with this depth. Having a good squad a good squad contains good depth. So that's what I'm trying to say. And maybe in some of my previous squads it hasn't had that, but here we have good depth to kind of play with. Young boys and some more experienced boys as well. It's we've got an interesting time ahead in the next few episodes in this season, all these games, and hopefully we can gain that promotion, maybe win a cup along the way, and most importantly try and win the league title. So once again, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave you with this little tune, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.